Alright, we are here for round 6, and we have a mediocre hand, but perfectly keepable. No anti-combat cards, no... We don't have full Tron yet. I'm going to play Quicksand so I don't get ninja'd out of the game. Yeah, it keeps me off Tron for a little bit, but whatever. If they have a ninja plus mutagenic, they probably don't. Okay, they sinkhole me, but whatever. I don't take any damage for a few turns, and I don't get owned by Ninja. And I get to play a tap land. That worked out very well for me. That worked out extremely well for me. Yeah, I lost a land drop, but I also bought a couple turns, I believe. The more turns I have, the more chances I have to draw Tron. Also, if my opponent doesn't play an island here, they're super behind. Yeah, they have to ponder into an island, I think. All right, that works. Plant. Holy crap, playing that Quicksand turn 1 was so good. That was a really good play on my part. Alright. Ooh, okay. Well, I don't have to worry about Sprite or some sort of counterspell on this research. And I will cast research over something else. Alright, I'm going to discard 2 cards anyway, so I'll just click the 2 cards button. What am I doing next turn? I guess I can Moment's Peace and hold up Prohibit for their Sprite on their turn. And then turn after play a Mole Drifter. So we'll discard that, and... actually. Is that good? I could just discard the Moment's Peace, play a tap land next turn, and then flash it back during their turn, and let them counter it. My dilemma is it only matters because this Pulse is actually going to be very good. I think I'm going to have enough time to cast that Pulse to give something back relevant, and it gains me 6 life. Moment's Peace gains me 6 life. Discarding Wall is not an option, I don't believe. It's too important. And its interaction with Pulse is so good that I don't want to discard the Wall. Discarding a Mole Drifter is just crazy to me. So I'm going to keep an untapped land, for sure. Another land, whether it's a tapped or untapped. And then I'm not discarding Prohibit or these cards. Alright, that's what we'll do. I'll just play a tap land next turn. Ooh. I should have kept the island over the plant, so that if I ripped Tron next turn, I could just slam Mole Drifter, untap, play a land, play an island, slam another Mole Drifter, and hold up another color mana source. Yeah, that was a mistake. Alright. Oh well. Let's hope I don't get punished too badly by that. They brainstormed, so it wasn't a blind flip, at least. Still hurts. Hurts just as badly, but it doesn't feel as bad. Another Miscreant's pretty good for them. Sure. Prism. Alright. Prism certainly helps, but I didn't rip Tron anyway, so we're good. Upkeep, I'm going to go ahead and Moment's Peace, I think. Yeah, it deprives them of options. If they want a Sprite, they got a Sprite now. Or, Counterspell. This is worse if they tap out, because I would have wanted to pulse instead of peace, but whatever. They haven't shuffled, right? Or did they shuffle off the Bonda? No? Alright. That first brainstorm, they didn't get to get rid of any of the cards, so... Wow, I'm getting quad, I'm getting triple and quad fairy miscreated pretty often here. I can't do anything except just run out Muldrifter. Everything else just gets owned by Spellstutter Sprite too badly. Yeah, there's Tron. We're in this game. Sure, that's fine. I'm going to discard Grotto. I acknowledge that, yeah, my Dignitary can get Sprite, or my Prism can get Sprite, and then I can't cast Dignitary. I don't care. I'm going to be, they're tapping? Oh, okay. This is very good for me. I've got the Prohibit, so... My opponent's very far behind, which is unusual given how badly they are beating me on board. But, like, there's just not much they can do that I care about. I'm going to play Dignitary. I'm hoping they counter this, or Sprite it, because I want to Prohibit and then Pulse. I guess I can just Pulse back the Muldrifter right now, right? Alright, Pulse back Muldrifter, and then I'll Prohibit their Sprite if they have one. That was very diligent of my opponent, but it didn't matter because I had it all. There was no real sequence my opponent could have done that makes it any better or worse, because anytime they Sprite, anything they Sprite, I would have countered, pretty much. Because if they Sprited the Dignitary, I would have countered it because I don't have the white mana to cast another Dignitary. If they Sprited the Prism, I would have countered it because I need the white mana. And if they Sprited the Pulse as they did, I would just Prohibit it. And we're going to play Muldrifter into Muldrifter. That is fine. No, this is not good. No. If I draw a tower specifically, I'm gonna want the Prism untapped. And it's not that unlikely that I find a Prism, given how many cards I've drawn so far. Or did I say Prism? I meant Tower. By the way, tapping my lands that way, very smart. Go. No reason to swing in the Suicide. This is fine. Drawing all lands is really bad. I just drawn land, but on the other hand, if my opponent doesn't have another counterspell, I'm going to have a very good situation. And if my opponent has actual counterspell and counters this wall, I'm also in very good shape. So, because I'm going to go wall into Pulse back the wall if the counter. So we'll go ahead and Pulse here. I am taking kind of a beating, which is not, the best situation, but on the other hand, I'm not dead. So when you think about it, I'm the real winner here. We can go ahead and just play a wall here. If they counter this one, I'll immediately Pulse it back. And if they don't, do I go Prohibit and try to counter their counter? I think I do. I could have just gotten Compulsive, but I'd rather just get the Prohibit. Puts a lot of pressure on my opponent to do stuff. Going to 12, which is not great. Oh, did they? I need to remember. Put Scred in their hand. Okay, still have a Scred in their hand. Gotcha. Well, no ninjas at least. I'm flooding out badly, and it's not good. But unless they have Gush in hand, I think I get to resolve the Muldrifter here. And gain 6 life. Definitely not prohibiting a Scred. I'll tell you that right now. Assuming I draw, a spell off of this Muldrifter. I'll counter their counter spell and pretty much nothing else. They might have Gush, given how long they're thinking about this. There's no reason to kill a wall now. Just wait for me to tap my mana for the Mole Drifter. Maybe my opponent's just tanking to see if they can, if they have anything. It seems pretty clear they can't just spread the... They shouldn't just spread the wall here. There's no benefit to that. I've already used the pulse. They can just wait till the Mole Drifter's on the stack. If they have a Gush, then... they should just float 2 and Gush. Okay. Opponent, you there? Is my opponent there? Okay. Just play the Mole Drifter. If they counter, I counter back. If they spread it with the ability on the stack, well, I guess I'm countering it here, aren't I? Definitely countering this. I'll float 1. I'm actually going to float 2 mana. If I don't draw anything, this doesn't matter what I did. If I draw a Prism, I want to just be able to play it without doing anything else. My opponent does have a Scred in hand, right? I didn't misread the log. They're going to Scred the Mole Drifter, presumably. I guess it doesn't matter how I tapped earlier. I'm just going to do this. Yeah, that's fine. Seagate Oracle, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's play another tower. Hopefully my opponent doesn't rip. If my opponent rips a Sprite or a Counterspell or a Gush, or I guess a Cantrip, I'm going to be in very bad shape. Or a Ninja. Ninja would be the absolute worst because they get to just draw 2 cards and to get an extra point of damage in. Wow. I floated out so bad. I'm still in fine shape, except my opponent can top deck, and I would be in bad shape. Why were they tanking? Good lord. Why would you tank if you top deck the Ninja here? So dumb. Whatever. Why would you not fetch first? Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're going to fetch before the Miscreant, why not fetch before the Ninja draw? Alright, they have Bolt. Am I dead? No. Not 100%. Oh, that was a good draw. That gets Fingraph, and Fingraph gets Mole Drifter. Or I could just draw a Flicker. Did I just say just draw a Flicker? I think I did. Yeah. That wins the game. Game's over. My opponent can't draw anything else. I'm not even burnable. I've got Pulse, Prohibit, and a Combat Skip on the all stored up, so they're dead. But I could have lost. I could have lost this game. I would have been so furious if I had, because, like, come on into Geo, get your shit together, but as it stands, I have won this game, and I'm happy. I'm going to go ahead and just get back a compulsive. My opponent might have some 6 string of Gushes or whatever. I've already played a land, so I'm just going to play a map. And pass. Go. Glad to top deck that Flicker off the Oracle. God, if I had... oh, man. I would have been so unhappy to lose from the position I was in earlier. I would have certainly been tilting off for the rest of my life, really, if we're being honest. I'm just going to go ahead and flicker here. Alright. Safe. Lead on Oracle. I don't need a wall. Let's get more tutus. Oh, wrong one. I am going to be able to put together an actual win, right? I'll just gain a life. No swings. End of turn, I'll flicker once. Take this step off. I don't need to take this step off because my opponent's never going to get another combat step. But... Another fairy miscreant. Alright. This quad miscreant is much more beatable than the previous one. I can tell you that. I wish I had the arrows main deck. That would actually make putting together an actual win much easier. Because as it stands, I'm going to have to do something like capsize their lands and mill them, or yeah, I actually just think I'm just going to mill them. It's going to be way faster than trying to bounce all these creatures and all their lands. I do have to bounce their mana first because they have 2 counterspells and 3 sprites left. This doesn't do anything. I'll go ahead and get the Haunted Fingraph for next turn, assuming I don't draw anything I care about, and I didn't. I've got a stored up combat skip, right? Yeah. So, boom. Are they going to try to kill a creature in response? There's no real point to it. I would like to get that bolt out of my opponent's hand, though. If they want to kill the Oracle to try to give me a smaller chance to hit a Muldrifter, fine by me. Go on, opponent. My opponent does this tanking thing on... They've done it before. Like, they tanked on the ninja attack. That doesn't make any sense. Of course you're just going to play the ninja. The attacking with the augurs doesn't do anything, because I'm just going to block them. Anyway. And now they're tanking on this Fingraph when it's like... Maybe they're double queuing. They went 3-4-2 and they're like, alright, let's just double queue. Oh, hey, we're back. Maybe it was waiting on me. No, it wasn't. Maybe it was. No, it wasn't. There's the capsize. We did it. It was us, working as a team. Do I need the wall? I don't need the wall. Just play another Dignitarian Pass, discarding some nonsense. Okay. That is a good concession. Blue and... Yes, okay. And arrows. Take out the stupid pieces. Take out crop rotation. Fingraph, not necessary on the draw. Condescent sucks. Oh, capsize. Boom. Don't need capsize for a win. If you got 2 walls and a flicker and a pyroblast, yeah, I can just kill all their permanents, so... Should be easy enough. I wish my opponent was playing faster. I say that a lot, but I guess I do just play really fast, so... Maybe my opponent is triple queuing or something. Alright. That's fine. My opponent leads on Miscreant and then holds up 2 mana. I can't play this Prism, which kind of sucks. Because I need the Prism draw to draw me into a 3rd land, but maybe they don't have a 1-drop creature for once. Maybe they'll just lead on a cantrip. Oh, yes. Yes. Great. My opponent's definitely going Island Double Delver next turn, but still, this is great. Eventually. My next turn's easy, at least. I just play Cove and say go. Just gain a life, go. Next turn, play Prism. If it gets countered, who cares? Then play Oracle, as it turns out. Really want just the first turn gain land if you're not going nuts with Tron early. First turn gain land lets you just play all your stuff on curve, assuming you can hit some sort of land drop. I don't get sprited, so I'm just going to jam Prism. If they counter here and then I miss a land, whatever, I kept a 2-lander on the draw and I missed on 3 lands, who cares? 3 draws, rather. Of course, I could miss on 4 draws. There's no guarantee that I'm actually going to hit off of this thing. Alright. If I have no land in the top 4, whatever. Magic the Gathering. Cool. No real reason to play Compulsive Research over Oracle. If something's going to get countered, it's going to get countered. If it doesn't get countered, I'd much rather resolve the Oracle as future ninja protection, as well as I don't have to discard. Okay, my opponent hasn't cast anything. I'm taking this gut shot. Yeah, I'm missing my land drop. This is very, very greedy. But if my opponent end of turn sprites, I get to kill the sprite. They don't get to get their ninja hit in, and I don't have to worry about sprite potentially countering a more heavy, a more mana intensive spell later. If they end of turn sprite and then hold up 2 sprites or whatever. Huh. They didn't cast that last turn, and they didn't counter Oracle. That's not good for them. Preordain? Are they going to cast Preordain? Jeez. My opponent is not going to be in good shape. Like, they need to just play 2 creatures here. They need to play 2 1-drops, or else they're going to be discarding a whole ton and have a bad board position. 1 creature's fine, but even if they have hit out, or even if they hit off this Oracle, they are still discarding 2 cards. I assume they're discarding a Preordain, but let's see what they discard. Ash Barrens, Sprite. They didn't end a turn Sprite, and they just discarded it. Opponent, he could have gotten this gut shot out of my hand. Maybe I'll miss on lands here and get punished heavily, though. I did not. Go. I could have taken a Muldrifter over the Grotto if I had taken the Gain land earlier, but even if I had taken the Gain land over this gut shot, I still would have taken the Grotto, so I could just hardcast the Muldrifter next turn. Anyway, I have no pieces of Tron, but I have a full stack of I have a full set of cards in hand. My opponent is in bad shape. I don't have any graveyard. If I had any spell in the graveyard, I would just slam a wall here. Whatever. I'll just get this counterspelled. I don't really care. This drains actual capital C counterspell from their hand when they have a Pyroblast in hand. So my Dignitary can resolve later if that's necessary. Pass turn. Okay. I've got Gut Shot to protect me from Delvers. I can hit Miscreant if they have 2 of them. Okay. I got red manas. Nice work. And they cast a Preordain. Like, if I just Compulsive next turn, what does my opponent do? Do they Pyroblast it? Guess not. Don't want the gain land. I will take a second piece of Tron, though. My opponent sprites into turn. I will Gut Shot it. Paying a red mana. Okay. My opponent is in such dire straits here. I'm just going to jam a wall. I have Pulse still, right? Yeah. This gets Pyroblasted, and that's fine. Pass turn. End of turn if they sprite, I can't do anything about it. I can't afford to get sprited. Get my Gut Shot sprited as well. So, they didn't. Discarding that sprite. I don't know, opponent. Cool. I'm just going to play a wall again. If they counter this, I'll counter back. If they try to double sprite, I've got Gut Shot to blow them out. Whoa, my opponent is dead. If this wall resolve, they are just dead. Like, what are they going to do now? What threat am I worried about here? Are they sandbagging creatures to try to play Swirling Sandstorm or something? Oh, yeah, sure, I'll just counter it. I got a million cards in hand. Might as well use my manas up. They didn't Pyroblast the wall? Oh, man. You can play your Augurs. You can Swirling Sandstorm and play your Augurs. That's fine. This is... I hate how my opponent's played this so far. It's just garbage. Like, what can I have in my hand that my opponent can now beat? I don't have lands in hand. Oh. Yeah, my opponent's toast. It does suck to have 2 walls in the yard, though. I can't afford to play this 3rd wall, because if it gets hit by Graveyard Hate, I'm going to be in bad shape. I'm just going to jam another Maul Drifter while I have Coast to Clear. I can now discard this Quicksand and Dignitary. My opponent hit? Oh, Counterspell and Ponder. Alright, sure. Sure. Waiting on a Teachings. Or just Pulse. Pulse would be, like... It's a must counter. They must counter Pulse of Marasa. Otherwise I get to get back wall, get back Pulse, get back wall, get back Pulse, and then my opponent can never damage me ever again. Well, they have 2 counterspells. 2 actual counterspells here. I'm going to GM Prism. This is going to be good. Let's see what we draw. Compulsive? Sure. I'll go ahead and Compulsive. My opponent counters this, I'll let it get countered. Discarding a land. Possible greediness, but whatever. I just want this Circle of Protection to resolve. I don't want to get got by, like, a null plus Dispel. I thought about that one. What does that mean? I wonder. Play land. I'll just jam a Dignitary. Cool. And I guess I'll jam an Oracle while I'm at it. Excellent. Now I need another counterspell and I should be able to lock the game out. I'll take a land, whatever. I don't need the Cycler that badly. Again, there's just not much my opponent can do that I feel threatened about. I'm not attacking with the Maul Drifters because I don't want to get them a ninja hit in if they get that. If they play another Miscreant, I'm going to run my Gut Shot into their Sprite, but they didn't, so. Huh. One has double counterspell. Why did I not attack with the Maul Drifters? Didn't I play a Dignitary last turn? Man, I am not thinking very well, am I? Silly me. Do I even care about Circle of Resolving? I guess I don't really. Huh. Sure. So I can drain both their counterspells with the Circle of Protection and then slam Wall. Or I can just wait. I'm just going to wait. Like, there's just so many cards I can draw that instantly win the game, no matter what my opponent's hand is. And I have the 2 teachings still. So, I drew another Pyroblast. Alright, here's the bait. This is a must counter from my opponent's perspective, so. I'll go ahead and Gut Shot paying the life. Yeah. I will go ahead and Pyroblast. Wishing I could pay life for this. But I guess not. This is fine. Yep. This does nothing. Cool. Does it resolve? Well, they clearly haven't. They don't have another Sprite. Otherwise, they would have just sprited the Gut Shot. So, or Pyroblast. This resolves. Cool. All right. Go ahead and get a wall into play. I was probably going to get a Prohibit out of Cowardice. Let's see if I would have... Oh, 38 hours wins game. Alright, Teachings was 4 turns away. Not bad. Alright, we're 4-2? Yes, 4-2. Mezzle 6-0. Go Mezzle. Somehow beat Elves. Alright. Hopefully Mezzle keeps winning out and my tiebreakers go up, 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 up. If they don't... that kind of sucks. Let's see how my other opponents are doing. This match against Gaul is really, really frustrating, but... Can't do much about it now. How's the Fragment doing? Oh, they dropped, right. Is Moof Potter still losing matches? Looks like it. Jebaholic. Are you breaking my heart? Nope. You won. Good work, Jebaholic. You could call me a Jebaholic-aholic, because I love him. And he's... My last opponent was 3-3, right? Yeah. Tiebreaker's a medium. Probably going to miss top 8, but if I win next round, we'll see. Alright. We will see you for it.